Right now I want to bring a guy to the stage who I think is very, very funny, and he's a great, great guy. Please welcome Greg Giraldo, everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Well, a music stand. That's not pretentious at all. Okay. This next piece is called Drinking Story. It's in the key of C minor. Hi, everyone. How's it going? Good? Good. I was walking around the other night, and this homeless guy asked me for money, and I was just about to give it to him, and then I thought, he's just going to use it on drugs or alcohol. And then I thought, that's what I'm going to use it on. Why the hell am I judging this poor bastard? People love to judge homeless guys, right? They're always like, you give him money, he's just going to waste it. He's going to waste the money. He lives in a box. What do you want him to do with it? Save it up and buy a wall unit, you know? Or take some karate classes, maybe head down to the IKEA, pick up a CD rack, a nice throw rug, you know, something. I walked behind this guy the other day, a homeless guy. The homeless guy asked him for money. He looks right at the homeless guy. He goes, why don't you go out and get a job, you bum? Get a job. Like it's always that easy. This homeless guy was wearing his underwear outside his pants. I'm guessing his resume ain't all up to date. I'm predicting some problems during the interview process. I'm pretty sure even McDonald's has an underwear go inside the pants policy. I don't know if the cameras are capturing this, but this is like the most ridiculously hot front row in comedy ever. This is making it very hard to concentrate. Thank you for almost wearing that shirt. My Lord. I myself am married, though, which is good, because I couldn't handle women like you guys. I can't even, you know, I don't know what it's like to be single anymore. You can't read people like you used to. Before, if you were with a girl that had a tattoo, for example, you knew you were getting laid. You knew it. You just knew it. There was no question. You might have to pay for it. You knew you were going to be getting laid. But now, like, every girl in America's got tattoos. You can't tell anything by, you know, this girl could have, like, a do me hard tattoo right on her butt, you know, and be like, this is going a little quickly here. Yeah, no, I'm a Christian. I was drunk. I was listening to some tunes today. I noticed that rappers don't often use the word perhaps in their songs. That's too bad, you know? That'd be nice. Perhaps you ought to back that ass up. Perhaps. Perhaps I ought. I have a son now. He's 8 months old. I'm very excited about it, you know? He's probably my first kid. Thank you. And that's important to me, but now I'm just worried about everything. The world is such a scary place all of a sudden. When you have a kid, the world is freaky, you know? All these school shootings. Man, it freaks you out, and you don't know what the hell the deal is with that. You know, who do you blame? The media? People want to blame the media. I think the media is partially responsible, but it's not all the media's fault, right? I mean, do kids watch something and go out and imitate what they see? No, right? People, just because someone sees a violent movie, they don't just become violent. I mean, people watch Keanu Reeves movies all the time. They don't run out and become actors. It doesn't just happen. No, what I'm saying is, but there is an impact. It does have an effect. If you watch too much of something, it desensitizes you to it. You see too much of something, even unthinkable things start seeming possible, you know? I mean, there was a cable company screw up recently, and I got all these free porn channels for like 2 weeks. So I had free porno like 24 hours a day. I watched it nonstop, like 24 hours every day. After 2 days, all of a sudden, I'm like spanking my wife's ass like I'm Ron Jeremy, you know? And she's like, what the hell are you doing? Too much porno. I was watching too much porno. I don't know how that's connected to the school shootings, but, you know, maybe there's something there. It's the families. That's the problem. It's the families, right? What happened to the good old days when violence stayed in the home, where it belonged? If I had ever gone to school when I was a kid with a gun and killed a bunch of my classmates, my father would have been so totally pissed off. But now these parents let their kids run rampant doing what they want. My father still controls my life now. I've been riding a motorcycle for years, and my father doesn't know about it because I'm not allowed. Meanwhile, at Christmas, I'm opening up my gifts, and somebody got me leather chaps that you wear on the motorcycle in the wintertime, and I open them up in front of my father. Great, now I gotta pretend to be gay for the rest of my life. And they're not for a motorcycle, Dad. They're for having sex with guys in leather bars. Okay. The world is shrinking down. There's a lot of international news now. This Chinese thing with the plane and this hoof and mouth and neck and eyeball disease or whatever the hell that is. This mad cow. Man, like vegetarians aren't annoying enough without all this crap to gloat about. I can't stand all this international news. This is the United States of America. We're not supposed to care or hear about what goes on in the rest of the world. We don't want to know that there are other countries out there, but there are. Did you know that? There's lots of them. There's countries all over the place out there. The world is shrinking down. You watched the Olympics this year? How boring were the Olympics? Because there was no more drama or tension like there used to be. When I was a kid, you had the Soviet Union. That was tense, man. We were competing against the Russians. That was an enemy, evil empire. You saw a little Russian gymnast on a balance beam. That was so dramatic. Because you knew that if she slipped and fell off, they were just going to take her home and shoot her right in the head, you know? There was so much energy there. I don't even watch women's gymnastics anymore because you can't take it, right? You can't help but stare at those girls' butts. Then you find out they're like 12 years old. You got to feel like a dirty pedophile for the rest of the day. But look how shrunken down the world is, how unexotic it's become. Look at the sports we had in the Olympics. Women's softball. They had women's softball as an Olympic sport. And we actually lost the game to China. Could you believe that? I didn't even know they had fat lesbians in China. I don't know. There are very small people. There are small people over there. We've been dumbing down a little bit in our society. I think that's pretty clear. You know, America's dumbing down, and I think it's definitely true. I read a book recently that was filled with letters that soldiers during the Civil War wrote to their girlfriends back home. These guys were kids. They were average, everyday kids, 16-year-old kids. Every letter in the book was incredible. Every single letter was like, "My dearest Hannah, this morn finds me racked by the fiery pangs of your absence. I'll bear your cherished memory with me as I battle the forces of tyranny and oppression." Now, think about what the typical letter from your average Gulf War soldier to his girlfriend back home in like Brooklyn must have read like, "Dear Marie, it is hot as out here. It is very, very hot out here because I am in the desert." Well, that's enough. We can fill in the rest later. Thank you very much, everybody. Take it easy. Thanks.
I'm trying to reach all the people. I'm the Jesse Jackson of comedy.
Are you tired of shaving your legs every day? Are you tired of painful pulling, plucking, and irritating creams? Then you need the Enleve hair removal system, an amazing breakthrough that not only removes unwanted hair without any pain, but actually helps keep it from growing back. Look, products like wax, sugar, and nads pull your hair. Ouch! Razors cut hair above the root. It grows back faster and thicker. But Enleve is a natural lotion enriched with vitamin E that removes the whole hair, including the root, without any pain. While its amazing hair inhibitor gel slows down hair regrowth and helps keep it from growing back. You'll never have to shave or wax again. And unlike painful wax or nads, Enleve even removes short hair. Even tough body hair is no problem for Enleve. Days later, the side that used Enleve is still smooth. Amazing! In fact, we put it to the ultimate test against sugar, waxing, and shaving and nads. And look, Enleve is faster, easier, and more effective than any of these products.
I used Enleve 2 months ago, and my legs are still smooth. I didn't even have to shave on my vacation.
My girlfriend used to complain about the hair on my back. But now that I use Enleve, there's no pain and it's gone for months.
Use anywhere in your body. At last, you can have the beautiful bikini line without irritation. No ingrown hairs. Electrolysis is expensive. Don't waste money on products that don't have a hair inhibitor. Only the Enleve hair removal system comes with a hair inhibitor gel, so you'll never have to worry about unwanted hair again. But wait, call within the next 10 minutes and we'll send you facial hair off. Remove embarrassing hair from your lip, eyebrows, and face for weeks. That's a $20 value free. We guarantee Enleve is the easiest way to remove unwanted hair or your money back. But keep the facial hair off just for ordering. Not available in stores, so don't delay. Order Enleve hair removal today.
To order, have your credit card ready and call this number, or send your check or money order to the address on your screen. Enleve is only $19.99 plus shipping and handling, and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call now.
NBC Premiere Week starts Monday. First, it's a battle of the Bradys on Weakest Link.
Who's raining on your sunshine day?
Watch the Brady Bunch vote each other off.
I'm never going to date you again.
Followed by an all-new Dateline. Then, Jill Hennessy is a medical examiner in the premiere of Crossing Jordan.
I'm gonna find out who did this to you.
A very Brady Weakest Link, all-new Dateline, and the premiere of Crossing Jordan. Premiere Week begins NBC Monday.